be like that though, Okay, the topic of the day is, are you loyal? First we gotta describe what loyalty is before we can ask you, do you fit the criteria? So, of the explanation of how we can figure out if you're loyal is to ask you certain questions. But let's start it off like this. Loyalty is usually a person that finds something that they can relate with. And you might have a different definition, so don't just take my word for it or go off of what I say. You might have a different way of looking at it. But my definition, a person that finds something that they can compare to or feel like they have in common with it. You have something in common with this person or thing, because you could be loyal to a thing if you want to. And they see that they like, oh, you think like I think, or I feel connected to it. So that's when they get to showing the consistency. I think loyalty is something like consistency, because it's like, we can say if you're loyal to something and you're consistent with it because you're doing it a lot, or if it's a person, you're talking to them a lot, you're seeing them, you know what I'm saying? Like you're seeing them. It's a consistency thing. So loyalty and consistency, they're real like related, close people. You can say they're related, but it's different, because you can, loyalty is a different category, because if you're falling in the lane of loyalty, then sometimes emotion don't matter, because you figure the things that y'all have in common or the thing that you feel related with is gonna always outweigh the other stuff that try to take from it, if that makes sense. So example, the girl, she's loyal to the guy. The guy does something to make her mad. She gets mad, but she doesn't leave the guy. She's like, I'm mad at you for what you did, but it's not enough to make me leave you, so because the loyalty's there. Did that make sense when I say it like that? I'll break it down for you. No matter what happens, no matter what somebody on the outside says, the person will be connected to this other person. And see, I just connected it too. I had to think about it. Some people be loyal because of other things that's surrounding them. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, she's only loyal to this man because she got kids with him. So the loyalty has a connection. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Like, it's levels to loyalty. It's levels to the loyalty lane. So it's different when she when she has no what I want to say. I don't want to say chains of no other connections besides loyalty. You see where I'm going? She has no other connection besides loyalty to this person or to this thing to make her feel like, oh, I'm just doing this because I'm loyal. I ain't doing this because I have to, or I ain't doing this because I feel it's an outside connection that's making me feel like I have to. You understand you feel where I'm coming from? So it's more of, are you loyal because you're really like that? Or you're loyal because you feel there's a reason you have to be? It's a difference. It's levels to the lifestyle of being loyal if you really want to, if you want to be like that. And it's not easy being like that. I promise you, it's not easy, but yeah, it's up to you to make that decision if you want to stick with it or not. Like me, I'm loyal to this money and music. The reason is because that's what I enjoy. I'm loyal to it because I enjoy it, because it's something that I asked for and it came to me. That's where my loyalty came. My loyalty came from the appreciation of getting what I asked for, of being spoiled. That's where my loyalty came from. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm loyal to this shit because I got spoiled from this shit. When I ain't had nothing else, I had this, so I always was loyal to it. I can't be loyal to a person until I see that they share the same traits as me. Until I see you have that same type of energy or that same type of drive to do something that you enjoy, or that's you doing something because you feel like you was made to do it. I'll be loyal to you. If we got that type of energy where we both focus on some shit, and you know what I'm saying, you handling your shit, I'm handling my shit, and we both enjoying it as we handling it, and I see you enjoying it like I'm enjoying this shit, man, for sure, we gonna make some loyalty shit happen. But look, come on now. We still gotta have some entertainment. We still gotta have some knowledge among us. Even though I know you ain't loyal, I'm still probably gonna chop it up with you, even though I see you not like that. You feel me? Because I know you probably got something good about you. You might not be loyal, but you nice. You might not be. I might know you not loyal, but I'm still gonna be cordial. Like, come on. Just because I be cordial with you don't mean I think you loyal to me. Now, it's a difference. You have to know the difference. There's lanes and there's levels to this loyalty shit. So when I ask you, are you loyal? Sometimes I already know the answer. You ever ask a question and you already know the answer because you feel like they probably not gonna be honest with you, so you gotta answer your own question? That's how it be sometimes. Sometimes it be more of a, I want to see what you're gonna say, even though I already know. There's levels like that. There's levels you reach when you already know the answer, and you be just trying to see, if your answer gonna match my answer. Is your answer gonna match my answer? Is we gonna be in this bitch honest back to back, or is we gonna have to be like, that don't match what I got wrote down? You feel me? You ever ask somebody a question, you wrote the answer down, you be like, nah, that ain't match. That ain't it. You ain't honest. And that's another thing. How long can somebody lie to you before you cut them off? Or how many times can somebody, what's your number? Do you have a set number in your head that'll be like, man, somebody do this shit to me, I ain't fucking with you no more. I got a set number. I have a set number to where I cut people off after a certain number. Like, once you could do like a certain amount of things, but after you do past that number, man, you're gonna have to watch this shit from a distance. You're gonna have to be one of them motherfuckers in the audience. Yeah, you go from being on stage with me to being in the audience watching us on stage. That's the only two levels. It's either you on stage with me or you in the audience watching us perform while we on stage enjoying this shit. You gonna enjoy it too, but you gonna always have that thought in your mind, like, I could have been on stage. I'm telling you, just real talk. So that's what made me come up with the question of are you loyal? Because it'll be better for both of us if we just figure that shit out off the bat. Because you gotta know what you like, man. I like loyalty. I like motherfucker. I know what it feels like to have that energy coming at you. So that's the type of energy I like. Honesty for sure, loyalty for sure, consistency for sure. Yeah, I can handle the truth. I can handle the truth. I've been hearing bad news since I was younger, so I think, if you could tell me something good, you could tell me something bad. If you could give me a compliment, you could tell me what I did wrong. That's how I feel about you. If I could give you a compliment and tell you look good or you look nice today, I should be able to tell you, man, you ain't doing right. Your actions is flawed. I see some sideways actions in you, and you should be able to handle that too. You know what I'm saying? Honesty and loyalty is close too, just like loyalty and consistency. They close. Because if you feel me, it's a lot of shit that's connected. You gotta know what's connected, man. I try to explain things to y'all in the simplest terms to where it don't be complicated, but it still be enjoyable. It don't be complicated, but you still gonna enjoy it because it's some real shit. The truth is the truth. I'm just putting it together so you can, you can hear it came from me. Busting out the bando though. She might be loyal, but I don't know how I'm gonna figure this out. It's gonna take some time too. I hope it don't just be temporary. Oh, it is Tuesday. I could just hit you with hella teas and shit, but I ain't gonna try to hit you with it. I ain't gonna tie it up like that. Let's take a minute. Think about your eternal self. Take a toast to it. Yeah, it do take time to see if somebody loyal because, man, people would lie to you and stuff, and your job would be to figure out the lies from the truth. The lies from the truth. Like, and it's harder trying to figure out it with women because y'all be so pretty. Y'all be so dressed up, looking nice and dressed nice, and you got your hair done, you got your makeup on, you got your lip gloss popping, and then you'll try to conversate with her and ask her some questions and stuff, and be like, man, I wonder, is she telling me the truth or not? You know what I'm saying? Because it's just more complicated. It's harder when she look good, and then you figure out she a lie. It's harder. It's harder that way, man. It's never hard telling somebody, man. It's not hard when you tell somebody, oh, I like you and shit. You look nice. Ooh, that's not hard. Because it's like, they already know that shit. She already knows she look good. You're not the first one to tell her she look good. Come on now. She probably ain't never heard it from me, but she heard it before. You ain't been living this long and never heard that you look good. It might have was from somebody that you didn't like back. It might have was from somebody that you wasn't feeling the way they was feeling you. But I'm sure somebody was brave enough to tell you this shit before I did. Yeah. But that's how you figure out if she used to this shit or not. Is she used to this shit or not? Or if she ain't heard enough stuff, man, she might be able to get took. Real talk. She says, hey, it's real talk. You say something that he didn't say. You say something that he didn't say, or you might say something that he said, but you might say it in a different way. You never know. It's just different, man. It's different. There's levels to this lifestyle that we live. But I try to, teach y'all, but not do too much. I don't want to hit you with too much upside the head. You know what I'm saying? Hit you with too much at one time is bad. We gotta proportion this shit. We gotta portion it. It's always good in portion. Not giving too much. I ain't saying shit you don't know already. You already know this. If you don't know what shit, you gonna learn. But I ain't saying shit you don't know. Loyalty is good, but the topic of the day is to take your time and see if they loyal. You gonna see. Just watch their actions. Watch what they say and how they say it. You feel me? That's all I ask you today. If they ain't treating you right, they ain't being loyal to you. They not really fucking with you in the daytime, nigga. They ain't fucking with you in the daytime. They only want to fuck with you at night. You feel me? You know what I'm saying. I know you probably heard about it. You got the ones that be like, oh shit. They don't hit you up in the daytime, but at nighttime, they go, hello? What you doing? Calling you and shit, trying to holler. Like, damn, nigga, you ain't hit me up all day. Nighttime, now you want to be all, what's up? How you doing? How you been? Where the fuck this coming from? She said, we friends. I'm like, damn. I ain't heard from you in a while. You said, I thought about you and it made me smile. I'm like, how? I ain't never had no cold conversation with you. She keep texting me like, where you been? You know I miss you. I'm like, nah. It's after dark. Don't text me like after 9. If you didn't text me in before dawn. She don't really want me. She just want some nighttime attention. She want to